What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Go news alert. Today we're going to be talking about when I think second generation is going to be added into Pokemon Go. Let's get right into it. So for the next few days at least, I think I'm probably either going to be alternating days as far as uploads go, or just posting shorter, less thought out videos like this where I'm just sort of generally talking about my ideas on a certain topic. This is because I have a lot of projects I'm working on right now, a lot of things behind the scenes that I'm trying to get sorted at the moment, and it's too much to go out and film a big long video for like 3 or 4 hours and come home and edit it for a few hours, make thumbnails for a few hours, and then on top of that actually work on these projects, because they are going to be taking a lot of my time over the next couple weeks. So I figured I'd just do these easy to digest, easy to watch, easy to talk about videos where I'm just sort of discussing topics I think are important to the game. So when do I think second generation is going to come out? Well, there are a few reasons why I think it's going to be up to around 4 to 6 months before we see any mention of second generation. Niantic overall is a relatively small company, so when you take into account how they're going to be divvying up work and everything, you have to understand that it's probably not going to happen very fast like a lot of people want it to. I do think they'll probably start teasing second gen at some point in the near future. They'll probably start teasing some other really cool features in the near future as well, but I don't think we're actually going to get it until at least the end of November. And the reason I say the end of November is that's right around when Pokemon Sun and Moon are going to come out, and I do think that shortly after that we're going to see a re-release of Pokemon Silver, Gold, and possibly Crystal on the 3DS marketplace. I think that second gen in Pokemon Go will come out in tandem with Gold, Silver, and Crystal on the 3DS market, so that's just my own personal opinion, and I do think that it's also going to try to bring nostalgia back into the game, try to make people nostalgic for Gold, Silver, and Crystal, and then get them to go and try out the newest iteration of Pokemon Sun and Moon. It would only make sense to hit it at all angles, so if you're going for the nostalgia from the original games, you'd also be going for the people that actually really enjoy Pokemon Go, getting out and catching all the Pokemon on foot, and by bringing new Pokemon into the game, other than the event Pokemon we're already going to have at that point, I'm sure, we're going to see a lot of people that are going to go and try out the new games, and possibly even buy Gold, Silver, and Crystal on the 3DS marketplace. I'm almost positive at this point everything I just mentioned is going to come out in a trinity almost. It's going to be Sun and Moon, the re-releases of Gold, Silver, and Crystal, and then second gen in Pokemon Go. So that would mean I do think that Pokemon Go is going to get the second generation right around the end of November, meaning just about 4 months from now. Overall, I could be totally wrong about that. They could prioritize many other things over adding in a new generation, but they did mention that they are working on it, so that means that they have at least one person at Niantic headquarters actively working on second gen, so we probably will see it within 6 months, I'd say. So the lowest amount of time I'd realistically expect it is just over 3.5 months, and probably the farthest away would be about 6 months. This is assuming that all of these bug fixes start coming in and fixing everything, that the servers stop going down constantly, and overall that the game is relatively stable so they can actually start building onto other features that they plan to put into it. At this point in time, we do know that only 10% of the overall content that Niantic wants in the game is actually in the game, so we definitely have a lot to look forward to. So depending on how they prioritize things, we might see it sooner rather than later, or it could be way off in the distance. We just don't know yet. And guys, that's going to be about it for this one. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns about today's topic or video, please drop them in the comments section below or tweet me them on Twitter. And I hope to see you back here for the next Pokemon Go video. Until then, peace.